Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. So for today, I did end up going through, this is IntelliVision II True 16 Super Video Arcade version of the controller. It has the nice Cyber Freak etched out in the front, and an homage to Telegames, which used to be who was the original manufacturer for the Super Video Arcade for Sears. And yeah, I went through and I did I took the entire second deck off and repaired it, reset everything down, and I get really nice. This is the direction that was kind of wonky right here, but it's really responsive now. Same thing with that one. I'm purposely just bopping between just two positions, this to show. I don't think you actually do this with the real IntelliVision controller. It's not that precise. So the lower pitch you're hearing is the upper deck, and then the higher, more of a tink sound, that is the original deck. So you hear, that's actually this micro switch down here, and then that first click here is actually the upper deck that's sitting here, and then now that lighter tink was this micro switch hitting here. Now that was actually the sound of the upper deck opening up. That's what gives you that position. Again, this is just that light metallic plink. That's just the original. That's this micro switch here, and again, you come over to this position. That lower pitch clunk. That is again my added deck. See how it's all you're hearing is that's just the next micro switch. Then come down here, and now you're engaging this micro switch and this deck switch are coming up, and then clunk. You see that just opened up that, and then finally when you get here, this micro switch, this micro switch opened up. Kind of messes with your head because everything is 90 degrees out. Whatever. And the last thing I want to see is what I like to call a skip, where it'll go from like this position to that one instantly, which means the one deck position didn't open up correctly. Oh, and I also went through and I replaced the E clip in there, so it was a little bit smaller. So no skips, it's hitting all 16 directions. This one is going to go back to the land of the north. So it's going back up to Canada. So yeah, It's working really nice now. So, lessons learned, just really make sure everything is like bolted down in there. I'm thinking of adding 2 more attachment bolts to the design, so make sure it doesn't come apart again. So I'm not sure what happened there originally, but let's just play a little game. No, I'm getting kind of hooked on this Night Stalker game. See, that's a challenge. Now you gotta go and ooh, those are the smallest. Those are the smallest little enemies I've seen. Come on. Do they actually die, or is it just slow me down a minute? Let's see. Oh, come on. What? I shot you. Okay, yeah, see? You're there. Oh, that wasn't fair. Okay, you just slowed me down. Okay, so the little spidery thing slows you down, but I think the robot kills you. Okay, here's my gun up there. Alright. Ooh, the AI is actually pretty decent for the little robot. You're not sneaking it. Oh, that is actually pretty decent. Gotcha. Interesting. Okay, got you. Oh, darn it. Alright, this is a challenging game. I'll definitely give it that. And the robot is shockingly effective in terms of avoiding you. See how this is a really addictive game, to be honest with you. Interesting. Can't say I'm a huge fan of using the D-pad. Oh, you're pissed off now. Man, run! Yeah. Go! Wow, I'm getting beaten by a 40-year-old game. Oh good, it's a lucky spot there. Make this a little bigger. Alright. Go, go, go. Move, move. Alright. So the spider is kind of dumb. I think it's a spider. It seems to be kind of dumb, but the robot's really smart. He's got some really good like avoidance algorithm going on. Ow! Alright. gosh. My gun all over there. Alright, now I see why people really like this game. It's like legit challenging. Oh, darn it. The little black things are the most annoying one because you don't notice them all the time. You're always keeping your eye on the spider and the robot, particularly with the robot. There we go. Trying to figure out the logic of the robot. Oh. It looks like this game is almost like just 4 directions. Which is interesting. Okay, got you. This also seems like a really challenging game. You see, he won't come out and expose himself. Alright, Spazzy, what's going on, man? What the? Gotcha that time. Oh, never go in that corner. That's the kill zone. Well, that is a really fun game, actually. Alright, enough fun games. I'm going to have to switch over to... Oh, my 5200, because I got a return on that one. Already repaired the potentiometer on this guy once. Let's see what's going on. Plug him in. It's right in front of me. There's a 5200 overlay, very common controller I make. I'm making a lot of these over the last couple years. So let's do a quick. Let's plug into my 4-port. Let's see what's going on here. Plug into the 4-port, which is right here, and see what's going on here, guys. So it's slipping on the. Let's see. It's definitely out of cal. Vertical's returned. Oh, what I'm looking at is. See. My finger here, that's the 8.5. That's your. See, it's swinging back. It's not quite centered right, but it's returning back to the same point, so it means it's got a good connection, mechanical connection. This guy, I'm not getting all the way to 0 when I push to the left, to the right, and it should go back to C7, C8. It's returning back to the same C8, so it doesn't look like it's coming off. I do have faith in my controller, so it's not like I'm worried about these being delicate and falling apart. It's coming back to just about the same spot every time, so I'm curious what's going on here. Because I know I replaced this potentiometer. This all the way against the stop. Okay, so that's see now it just alright. Let's take that apart real quick. That return spring is really aggressive on this guy. It's not that unusual. Let's see. It could be one other thing. This nut here might not be tight enough. So luckily I do have somewhere in this mess a really small 8mm. That's what it uses. Use 8mm nuts here. So what I'm going to do is see. It's on there pretty tight. Alright, so I'm going to unloosen that guy a little bit. That's going to let me... Alright, I'm doing two things here. I'm going to loosen this. And I'm going to straighten you back up so it's centered, so I got full play. Then I'm going to turn the pot in relation to this. Alright. Get her all the way back to that. Okay, so that's a bit slipped off from where I usually would have it. That's interesting. Let's get it all the way back to 7.5. And I need to go in, so towards me. So I'm going to go through and just really make sure this nut is tightened down. There we go. Since I'm here, see this pot is a little off from where it usually should be. So let's turn this adjustment wrong way. A little this way, a little too hard. Can be a little bit touchy. Alright, close enough for now. It's actually 7/8, not bad. Did that strip out? Oh, I think it did. Yeah, it did. Alright. So this piece here, there's actually where this nut goes into, got stripped out. That doesn't help at all. Explain some of my difficulties. I have to replace this entire piece right here, which is fine. Take you off. I hate when that whole assembly comes flying off. Get you back on there, Mr. Springy. Alright, so pop isn't actually the problem, is that this little hole right here is stripped out. So that's fine. I got extra parts. Alright, get you centered. Alright, that's centered up. I prefer this tool for tightening these down. The wrench is a little bit of a pain. Alright, so that's still at 7.2. That's pretty darn close. 7.5. Alright, and I'm going to press this back on. As I talk to myself here. Vice. That's the wrong vice. Alright. The wife is stirring. I'll be right back. Alright, through the magic of the pause button, I'm back. I've actually been gone about 2 hours. Finished the movie and everything. Just saw A Bronx Tale. I've never seen it before. Robert De Niro directed it. Pretty decent movie. So I'm just working on pressing this together. Don't usually press these together while they're still in the box. Let's see. So the good news is I'm on vacation this week, so this is, I've had 2 repairs, and this is the second of them. This is going to be done shortly. That went on a little too easily. So I'm going to go and basically tack this down with hot glue. Make sure I don't get any rotation, unintended rotation on there. And I'm also going to tack a little hot glue here between the, I'm not going to block the adjustment screw, but I will add a little bit to the side here so it'll lock the, in case this nut ever backs off here, it won't interfere, it won't slide on the adjustment plate. So hot glue gun is heating up, and see this guy here. All right, he's hot glued down. I can see him. I can see the dab on there. Since I'm here, this guy needs to be adjusted just a touch. He's a little on the high side. What I like. I'll gently tighten this down, see if this is stripped out or not. No, it is not. Alright, so that one's locked in place pretty well. Come on, little hot glue gun. Yeah, it's coming along. So once this repair is done, I'm going to be finishing off a bunch of Atari 5200 controllers, and I have one IntelliVision left-hand stick destined for Hawaii, so that's cool. I'll probably do a little bit longer video on that one because this is actually being sold to an instructor, and I wanted to kind of go through some of the creative steps that went into making this particular controller, the True 16. I'll go over like some of the tools I used, software and hardware. So that might be a little bit longer video than usual. Glue is hot. I'm just going to carefully get you in here. Nice little fillet of hot glue. Just a tiny bit more on the back side. Yeah, that hardened up pretty quick. Okay, good. And then, like I said, I'm going to put just a little dab over here. So this won't interfere with the adjustment. It'll just make sure if anything bad goes, it'll lock the adjustment plate to the pot so that it doesn't go wandering off. So let that harden for just a minute. We'll drop it back together. I'll probably let this sit idle on my bench over the weekend just to make sure, well, off and on over the weekend, make sure I don't get any weird drifts. I'll probably play with this a little bit. Ooh, I'd hate the little spider webs of hot glue. Luckily, I only use hot glue for secondary retention. The primary retention is always the mechanical. Usually screws. Like here I've got nylon locking screws for that component, and these come on, slide in there nice. Yeah, it's pretty close now, that's good. I like to use these. Whoa, camera's not in the spot. These are locking connectors for the, they're called fast on, but they're not fast off. You really got to get a good yank on them to get them off. Just my little weights. Where'd the little back plate go? I see your screws. Where's the back plate? Oh, it's so black I didn't even see it. There's the old screw, which backed its way out. Serial number. And this is part of a big batch of parts I ordered back in May, June, when all the crazy tariff stuff was coming around. So I ordered a bunch of parts. That's why I had that summer sale to knock some of my inventory down. I still have quite a bit of inventory, but nothing like I had before. As always, I build every controller to order if they're not. I don't have a big stash of them somewhere. So as you order them, I cut it on the CNC and do all the assembly work. The only pre-build I ever do on anything is like some of the sub-assemblies, which are common, like the joystick sub-assembly, the this 3-button assembly here. Don't pinch anything. Let's see how's the cal look. So it's just a tiny bit off, just fine. Plenty of room for adjustment now. Loosen this a little more. Yeah, it's pretty good, 7.6. I like that. I'll live with that. And I'll do the same. I'll lock down the y-axis since I'm here. I don't usually use this amount of hot glue, but I don't want this thing falling apart on me again. And a little hot glue along here. Lock that in so that doesn't come apart. I'm actually not a huge fan of hot glue, but here we are. What can we do? I'll do a little bit back here. Lock you down. This black hot glue is really strong stuff, though. I'm quite impressed, actually. It doesn't really go anywhere once it's down. The only way I can get it off effectively is actually to use my hot air rework station over here, heat it up. Alright, that's good. Nice return. Slowly come over. That's pretty decent. Alright, let's play a game. Something more fun than this. Oh, what's a good game? Is this a beta? Did they actually finish it? 83. Oh, and also over my sorry. Oh, it's in demo mode. Okay. There we go. Also over my Thanksgiving break here, I'm going to... Oh, jeez, double press the button. I'm going to go ahead and I've got two 5200 AV outs. I haven't had an AV out in like 4 years, and somehow I ended up with this is a really hard version. Wow. Can I go easy? Beginner. There we go. Oh, I keep double pressing. I should stop doing that. Let go of the button, Dave. Why do you keep holding the button? Is it set how long you hold in the air? Okay. This is not a fun version. Yeah, so I got 2 AV outs to do, and I'll also fix my 5200's audio out while I'm at it. Actually, it's Star Wars, isn't it? Ooh, they have Super Pac-Man. Yeah, very nice. Ooh, they made this game with touchy controls. So I know this isn't the limits of the joystick here. Alright. There we go. I wanted to actually try one other game. I just saw it. Oh, it's prototypes. Let's see if it works. I love Super Pac-Man. It's one of my favorites, actually. Okay, let's start to play. Let's see how we are here. Oh. Oh my god, that's hard with an analog stick. Oh. Ooh, I see some games might be better with my Andy controller. Yeah, this is definitely a game I want to use Andy with my analog digital. I mean, it's playable, but the lack of like real precision is really telling. I mean, it controls fine. It's just alright. That's a frustrating one with a digital controller. I'll have to, next time I build an Andy up, I gotta try that one out. It's probably perfect with the Andy, the analog digital controller I make. One of my favorites, Choplifter. It's a really good demo. I'll show off Centipede in a second too. Oh yeah, look how nice she's centered now. And I can just, I'm not even doing any left or right on here. And come down just a little bit, you see it fall. Move the joystick over a little bit so you can see a little better. It's actually one of my favorite versions of Choplifter. It's a hard game. The Sega Master System had a decent Choplifter too. yeah, so yeah, this, yeah, probably play with this a little bit over the weekend and send it out Monday, just to make sure I don't have any more drifting joysticks going on. Oh, ran right into the plane, man. Alright. You again. Get in, you fools. Get in. No time to explain. Alright. Oh, you. Okay, so that's it for this guy. I'm going to throw the screws back in real quick. And then this one's nice and fixed. IntelliVision Ture 16 is working nice. And I'm just going to finish building up some dual sticks in a minute. So yeah, I should be all caught up over the course of the next week, which is good. Should make people happy. Man, it's almost 1 in the morning. Oh boy. Alright. Everyone, thank you for watching. And I will catch you later.